told there's some real money in the room.
All right, goddamn me. For the people who don't know, man, let them know who we got in front of the camera.
Man, you got Polo, Saucy, aka the RG4L General, re-gang shit, nigga.
No, for shit show, man. Polo, where you from?
I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. Matter of fact, I'm from the 10th Ward, St. Thomas. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, well, how was it for you growing up in 10th Ward, Louisiana?
I mean, shit, it was hard for me growing up, you know what I'm saying? I mean, coming out of the project, you know what I'm saying? Just growing up in the wild, rugged, rough part of New Orleans during that time, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of that shit watered down, you know what I'm saying? If you was off the porch in 9998, you a fucking gangster, you understand what I'm saying? And I lived that from the age of 11 to this day right now, you understand what I'm saying? Standing 10 toes down, concrete shit, nigga.
Yeah. So, just if we just fast forward a little bit, you ended up affiliating with TSF. Why would you affiliate with TSF if you're from Louisiana? You know what I'm saying? Y'all have organizations historically like, you know, Boosie them, Wayne them, Cash Money.
Okay, see this. Okay, let me kind of. Okay, so basically, I had ended up going to jail, catching juvenile life for a body. You understand what I'm saying? So when Katrina hit, I ended up getting released, and my mom them was moving to Houston due to the disaster that took place down there in New Orleans in 2005. So during that time there, I had linked up with Sauce Walker, Sancho Saucy, you know what I'm saying? Really mainly Sancho Saucy during the time. Then he brought me into his family, which introduced me into Sauce Walker and everybody like that, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how that went.
So what you mean you met them in like 05? Because this is before they were popular, this is before TSF, this is before...
See, you gotta understand, that's why I'm the general, you know what I'm saying? Because when I first came down here, they was already popular. They already had their own movement going on. I already had my own movement going on, you know what I'm saying? Which is RG4L, which is a short term for Relic Records Reaper Gang, you understand what I'm saying? Which is another historical monument that comes from New Orleans too, you know what I'm saying? So they was already doing music and all that, running with the Mash Mode Mob Stars, and already had their own thing going on. So, you know, Sancho, I kind of took a liking to him like a little brother, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, I just fell in love with the nigga from there because he really honestly reminded me of BG Derrick, you understand what I'm saying? So he kind of took me with the Guardians with that, you know what I'm saying, when I took a good liking to him.
And who was BG Derrick?
BG Derrick, that's Baby the Birdman's nephew, you understand what I'm saying? Blood nephew, which is an original hot boy, you know what I'm saying, AKA Lil Bulletproof, you know what I'm saying? All us come out of the St. Thomas project together, you know what I'm saying? Which is Relic Records, which is me. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm the last of the dying breed of that whole episode. That's me. I'm the last one living. It's no more. It's me. Only me.
Why you say it's only you?
Because everybody else is dead. And I'm the one that own the label now. You understand what I'm saying?
How'd you get ownership of the label? Because
my uncle, which is Kiefer, he was over the label back during that time. Him and Brian was over the label, you understand what I'm saying? And BG Derrick, VL Mike, Trigger Man, a lot of these different people were signed to the label back then, you know, kind of when I was a child coming up, you know what I'm saying? So me and Derrick, we kind of growed up like family, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, is either he the big cousin and I'm the little cousin, is either he the big brother or I'm the little brother. You know what I'm saying? And we really commuted and locked in like that because my dad is original Cash Money. You know what I'm saying? Or must I say original part of what was going on from the UNLV days until now. So, you know, as I was growing up as a child, me and Derrick came up together. You see what I'm saying? So that's kind of how that went. You know what I'm saying?
Now you say your dad was original Cash Money. So why isn't he with the Cash Money now?
My dad's deceased. So my dad was killed in 1997, you know what I'm saying? In Front Club 2000. I mean, real certified stepper, you know what I'm saying? My dad really came through that UNLV era, the beginning of Cash Money arising and you know, during the era of Gangsta and Blab and Joe KC and all of these people, like original Cash Money, like, you know what I'm saying, Baby the Birdman, like Birdman went to school with my uncle Kiefer, Alice C. Fauché, you understand what I'm saying? So growing up, it was always been in the family that music was always installed in the family, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how that was, you know what I'm saying?
So, okay, well, you know, the era of Gangsta, you mentioned Gangsta.
Right.
Well, Gangsta just started going viral for telling, you know what I'm saying, to get out of his life sentence. I guess he got a life sentence, you
right,
know, because he got pinned with some shit back then, and they ended up giving him life.
Right.
And so he told to get out.
Okay. Well, I mean, in the process of him telling or whatever that Gangsta may have told or whatever, you know what I'm saying, I have nothing against nothing bad to say about Gangsta besides the fact of the matter is, if you snitch, once you do any form of snitching, all that gangster street reputation and credibility, that goes out the window, man. And I want to make sure that all these kids that talk about these steppers and real gangsters out here really understand the definition of killer stepping, you understand what I'm saying? So you gotta already know what you signing up for. So if you do what you do and you get caught up with what you signed up for, man, you gotta lay down and you gotta do that bid, man. You gotta do that, man. You gotta do that.
Now, Gangsta actually told on your father.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Gangsta told on the whole organization, to be honest, every last one of them. But I mean, who am I to point fingers and be like, okay, bro snitch and what's the reason why bro snitch, you know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't here to just blackball or blemish nobody's image, but I'ma just keep it real with you though. Gangsta was a real certified, real gangster. You understand what I'm saying? Really, he was really him.
Okay, so, well, just you, cause you know, like, I guess the issue that Baby took from Gangsta telling was you telling on the dead.
Right.
With you having a direct correlation with the deceased that he told on.
Right.
You know, like, do you feel like that, like, tarnished your people's reputation in any type of way, or?
I don't feel like that tarnished my people's reputation, or I don't think that it tarnished Cash Money's reputation. You understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I'ma say this: when you sign up for killer stepping, you gotta be prepared to take whatever comes with what you involved with, man. You can't snitch on nobody to get out of jail, man. If everybody already did, that means you need to die in the penitentiary. I'm just keeping it straight real with you.
That's fucked up though, P. You want me to do the rest of my life, living life, and my partners, if they my partners, you know what I'm saying? You don't think they'd understand, like, shit, bro, you know what I'm saying? At this point, let me just, and.
See, the way I look at that, I'm gonna look at that differently. Because the reason why I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna make sure everybody understand this when I say the reason why you gotta look at that differently, because, okay, say for instance, these people were still alive, Toon, you wouldn't have snitched. Say for instance, you wouldn't have got caught for the charges that you got caught on, or you went to jail for, Toon. Right. It's not like you was gonna go to the police and tell the police, hey, yo, look, I was with Black and Mo, and hey, yo, I was with Jazzy Fat, and hey, yo, I was with Blab, and hey, yo, I was with this person, and hey, yo, I was with that person. You is not gonna do that. You just gonna walk away from the situation scot-free, you know what I'm saying? So why take the initiative 25 years later to say something about it? I mean, to me, it doesn't make no sense. To me, it doesn't. Right. Because if you're gonna do that now, you should have done that 25 years ago. not 25 later.
Do you feel like Boosie was out of line for calling him out?
I honestly really feel like, in a way, Boosie kind of spoke on something that he really don't know nothing about. You know what I'm saying? But they got gangsters in Baton Rouge, man. And remember, Boosie probably lived by the same law I live by. So, you know what I'm saying? That's a toss-up right there. I don't know whether he was right or wrong, but I mean, if he wanted to voice his own opinion on Vlad TV and let people know how he felt about the situation, I mean, to each his own.
Well, let me ask you this. If Gangsta came out and, you know, he wanted to talk to the kids or the people whom he, you know, quote unquote disgraced.
Okay.
Would you forgive him for telling and eat lunch with him? His treat.
Hey, real tone, there's some real money in the room.